Thank you, Emily. In honor of Memorial Day, we are taking an exploration of man and his best friend, more specifically veterans and their cuddly canine companions. The program called Paws and Patriots at the Erie County SPCA is a program that sort of helps both dogs and veterans adjust to life back home. So today we're joined by Jeff Rao, who is from the program, and also his buddy right here, Augie. Now, we're talking a little bit about how Patriots and canines can kind of benefit from a bond between the two. Tell me a little bit more about this program.
Well, the program is really about enriching the relationship between the humans and the dogs. And our vets, a lot of them have some PTSD issues, maybe TBI. Sometimes it's just trying to get back home and fitting in. And fortunately, they are very patient individuals, and they work with dogs that are sort of in the same boat. They're fearful. They don't necessarily know how to get along right off the bat. And so the vets have a tendency with their, again, patience to just work with the animal and really calm both of them. It's a mutual enrichment. And
you mentioned that mutual enrichment. I think a lot of times when people are looking to have a pet, they think of what the pet can do for them. But in this case, a lot of these dogs are dogs that aren't quite adoptable or ready to adopt, kind of like Augie here. So tell me a little bit about where you found Augie and where Augie is right now.
Well, Augie adopted me a couple of years ago. I went in again, I'm a veteran and part of the program, and I didn't have a dog, hadn't had one for some time, and this guy had been a stray in Buffalo. So he'd been wandering the streets for quite some time and was really very fearful. Wouldn't go through so much as a doorway. He wouldn't make eye contact. So I worked with him and sat in the kennel with him over a few days, and as time went on, he approached me, which is sort of the secret to the whole program, is allowing the dog to make the first move. And over time, of course, I wasn't going to give him back. he was going to go home with me. But
from not being able to go through doors to being able to be in a studio with multiple people and multiple lights is really a testament to the benefit for the dogs. But let's flip that. Let's talk about the benefit for the veterans. You know, for people that are coming back from war or maybe adjusting to life after war, what can they get from sitting down with an animal that, you know, is not a person and is just there for them?
Well, part of that really comes with a lack of expectation on the animal's part. So the veteran can sit in a kennel with a fearful dog, and a lot of them work with our puppy mill dogs who are fearful. It really has to do with allowing them to come out of their shells. The veteran gets that same support, but doesn't have to explain themselves. It's a dog loves them. Right off the bat, the dog just loves them. And
you and Augie you happen to be a great pair. Augie happened to go home with you, but there is no expectation of adoption with the veterans that do help out.
Not at all. As a matter of fact, what our veterans really do it's really about socializing the dog so that they're ready to be, they're more adoptable and ready to go to their forever homes. Now, that doesn't mean that the vets don't go home with a dog eventually, but that's not the program. The program is actually to help the vet become enriched by the animal, but allow the animal to be ready for adoption. And that's ultimately what our goal is.
And for veterans out there that maybe have a little bit of spare time, maybe want to take part in this program, where can they go for more information? What should they know?
We have our Facebook site, which is the SPCA Paws and Patriots site. They can also come visit us at the Ensminger Road facility. More than happy. I work there all 5 days, but two of the days I'm there for Paws and Patriots, so they can always get a hold of me. And we're more than happy to help any of them. And as a matter of fact, right now there's a special program going on at the SPCA just for our veteran population out there, where we're waiving the adoption fees for all the animals. There's an admin fee of $35, but other than that, the actual adoption fees are waived. So if you're a veteran out there and you're looking for a pet or an animal to join your family, this week's the week to do it.
All right, thank you, Jeff, and
Absolutely.
of course, thank you, Augie. Augie was a little nervous when we first sat him down with all of the lights, but he's definitely warmed up a little bit.